was your girl, all the things I do to you, I make you go like my name, might ask who it belongs to. If I was your woman, the things I do to you, but I'm not, so I can't, then I won't. But if I was your girl.
Hey loves, welcome back. So I did a poll on Twitter on what video I should post first, and you guys voted for me to do a fall makeup. So here is a dewy everyday fall glam. I definitely would wear this. It is inspired by Janet Jackson because I've been getting a lot of comments from y'all saying that I look like Janet Jackson, and that's actually a first for me. I've heard a lot. People tell me all the time that I look like Rihanna, which I don't see, but Janet Jackson was a first. I honestly think it's just the cheekbones. Besides imitating Janet, today I'm also going to be giving you a first look at my lashes that I will be coming out with in the next couple of weeks. I'm coming out with my 3D lashes. I wanted to come out with something that I actually believed in and loved, and something that would be affordable enough for all of you girls to slay with me. I wanted this brand to be a reflection of myself, and I'm not going to talk too much because I am going to be doing a whole video about this, but yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a sneak peek before I just launch it on y'all, you know what I mean? Today I am rocking my lashes, and honestly, any of the makeup videos that you've seen in the past month and a half, I have been rocking my lashes. So if you want to see demos of them, check out the makeup tutorials and get ready with me playlist. I'll have that linked in the description box. I'm going to be showing you guys all of my favorites for the fall season, skincare and makeup. So without further ado, I think that's all I have to say. If you are interested in seeing how I slay like Janet, how I style my lashes, and some of my favorites for the fall, give this video a thumbs up. Your girl would really appreciate it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Do y'all remember these little, what are these? I guess this is a Starry brand, but do y'all remember these little containers that you get from like the hair store and the Chinese stores or whatever? I saw this and I wanted to try them, and they still work good. When I go into my makeup, the first thing that I like to use is a Pixi. They are pretty expensive, but it is worth it. And the one I'm using today is the Glow Mist. One thing about this though, if you spray too much, you will look really dewy. So if you don't want a dewy look, you might not want to use this, but this is so pretty with makeup. My brows really haven't changed. I think the two favorites that I've been using lately are kind of a combination. This Goof Proof Brow Pencil by Benefit, and I'm using, I don't even know what shade this is. I'll try to leave it in the description box. Oh, this is number 6. That's the weird thing I hated about Benefit. When I went into Sephora, I had to get like 3 people to help me find my shade because they have numbers instead of like colors. So this is number 6. This might be the last one, but I'm not sure. And then I've been using this e.l.f. eyebrow pomade. This is $3. It is one of the best pomades that I've used. It's about the same how I do my brows, so I'm just going to do them and be right back. So Janet's brows are way thinner than mine, but mine are naturally thick, so we just gonna do what we gonna do. So I don't really have a favorite eyeshadow palette for the fall. I just realized that. If you guys have one that you would like to suggest, let your girl know in the comments. I guess today I'll just be using my Juvia's Place as usual. I'm gonna start out with my regular transition color. This is in Burkina. I'm gonna go in with this Big and Beautiful palette by Ruby Kisses, and it just looks like this. I got this from my hair store, y'all. It comes with so many pretty shimmery colors. Look at that. I'm gonna mix Elegant and Dazzling, these two. Okay, so to connect my eyes with the rest of my face, I'm going to take one of my highlighters for my choice, and I'm using this Laura Geller highlighter in Gilded Honey. I'm going to take this with the same brush on my lid as well, right on top. This is a trick that I like to do with all of my highlighters, so sometimes I'll just take the highlighter that I use, put it on my lid, and it just brings in the look. Now I'm going to take Gilded Honey on my brow bone.
Oh, you're the reason I even saw bad when I told her bring it here.
So we're gonna do my mascara, my lashes, and everything off camera like I always do, and then I'm gonna be right back. So today's lashes I'm wearing are from my OG collection. I'm coming out with 3 lashes on Black Friday, and then I'll be trickling out with more styles later on. The style that I'm wearing today, I actually doubled them up for the first time, and I really like the way that they look. I used Yvette and Latrice. Be sure to check out my website. So I have dry skin and I don't usually prime all the time, but when I do prime, I use this one by LA Girl. Sometimes using a primer makes my makeup slide off. But I like to use this a little bit sometimes because my pores are freaking huge. Foundation I've been loving lately, you guys, is this one by Maybelline. I actually really like this better than the Fit Me foundation, which is crazy because Fit Me is like my go-to fave for real. This is the Super Stay Better Skin foundation, and my shade is Almond. I actually broke the pump. Okay, all right. I'll do 3 squirts because I'm extra. Like a crazy ass person, I know. I've been loving the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer like crazy. I just started trying this probably like 2 or 3 months ago. I honestly don't think this is a product that I would repurchase, but I do love it. I love the coverage. It's super creamy. I love creamy concealers. It's just not like my fave, but it is one of my favorite concealers that I do have. I do like to reach for my LA Girl concealer. Where you at? Where you at? This is the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Warm Honey, and it's still my all-time favorite. This is better than this, but they work amazing together. I like to use this NYX Matte Bronzer as my face powder. I got this idea from Pinterest to use as a bronzer. As you can see, this ain't gonna do no bronzing for me. A tip for baking, I haven't really baked in a long time, but if you always get that white Casper the Ghost look after you bake, try pushing in the product into your face. Using a powder that matches your skin tone, push it into your face and then swipe. So I'm pushing it in and swiping the excess. Pushing it in, swiping the excess. It's gonna help get rid of that Casper face. I learned this trick because I have extremely dry skin, and every time I would bake my face I would get dry patches because it was just too much. I'm gonna go back into my Juvia's Place palette. I like to use this color to bronze my face and contour sometimes because it's like the perfect reddish undertone. Make it look like I went to Janet's doctor, honey. I want mine to look like hers. I noticed that blush is one of the things that Janet really emphasizes on her face. Maybe not eyeshadow and maybe not a bold lip, but baby, her face always has a nice flush of color. So the blush that I'm using today is my all-time favorite for fall, and it kind of looks similar to hers. This is Raisin by MAC. This is like the go-to blush for women of color. This is where the black Radiance comes in. This is like your go-to when you want a more natural glow. And so today I'm just gonna go in and start building up with their illuminator color using my fingers. Preferably the middle one so I can flick off my haters while I glow. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Not really. I like to set my cream highlighters like I set my cream products like normal, and I'm just gonna go on top with Gilded Honey. I'm gonna go in with Janet's infamous Mole. Taking a random brown pencil, and I'm just gonna harshly line my lips. Now, I usually wouldn't advise this, but I mean, it's Janet, it's the 90s. Everything was harsh liner, so I'm just gonna go in with brown liner and I'm not gonna blend it in. So I'm gonna be going in with Snow Pink and Supernatural. Now, Snow Pink is a dupe for the NARS lip gloss in Orgasm. I have that one. The only difference is this one is more pinky and Orgasm has an orange base to it. And this is also supposedly a dupe for one of MAC's is it Oyster Girl? I don't know.